My name is Pawar Jitesh and I am from village called Khelinga. My roll number is 38. And before going to present topic, I would like to acknowledge the people who have been who have contributed in this term paper. First and foremost, I would like to thank Ashish sir for constant guidance and support and for the encouragement that he has given. And I also would like to give thanks to Dr. Siddharth Maske sir for his constant guidance and providing the proper materials to this term paper. And I'm also grateful to each and every one of you as you are eagerly waiting for me to speak. So today's my topic for presentation is the question of caste in Daya Pawar's Baluta. People of India have been divided into various caste and subcaste. Casteism has left impact upon every individuals from centuries to centuries. Dalits, who are known as untouchables, were the victims of this casteism, and other higher class people enjoyed the privileges of their caste. And Daya Pawar's Baluta presents the discrimination in the realms of education, religion, political, and in every realms the Dalits were discriminated. So Daya Pawar in his book Baluta present the discrimination which have been committed towards them. And in contemporary India, many might not be aware of this discrimination which has been passed on them in previous centuries. So therefore Daya Pawar's Baluta emerged as a masterpiece to know the history of their pains and to feel their wounds. So I would like to give a brief introduction regarding author. Daya Pawar or W. Maruti Pawar was born to a Mahar Dalit family in 1935 on outskirts of a small village called Dhamangao in Maharashtra. He was born in a same year in which Babasaheb Ambedkar decided and took a decision to leave Hinduism and accept Buddhism. So Daya Pawar is a Marathi author, poet, short story writer, and literary critic. He is mostly known and regarded for his contribution for Dalit literature, which is about the painful experience that Dalit people faced under the cruel domination of Hindu caste system. So now we have to understand the meaning of caste. So the caste, the word caste has been derived from the Spanish word casta, which means breed or lineage. The Portuguese used the word caste first to denote the division of Hindu caste system. Thus, the Sanskrit word for caste is varna. Varna means color. Varna, the color is a signifier of any caste or any group of the people, and it is mostly related to the occupation of the people. So in Hinduism, the caste is connected to the Varna model. The Varna model in Varna model, the Hindu system is divided. Hindu caste system has been divided into 4 categories. The first category is known as the Brahmanas, who were the learned people. They were the priests, and they were the mostly they were the scholars. And second category is known as the Kshatriyas, who were the warriors, kings, and soldiers. And third category is Vaishyas. They were mostly merchants and businessmen. And fourth and last category is Sudras. Sudras were laborers, servants, slaves, and peasants. So in the beginning, the caste was dependent, or it was on the basis of occupation. Means if we have a good occupation, it means that we have a good position and good caste in the society. And if we have a lower means if we are a barber or we have lower occupation, it means our caste is low. So it was first depended on the occupation, and the people, the Brahmins who are the learned, educated and scholar, they have divided the community, the Hindu community, according to the Manusmriti and the other books of a Hindu scripture. So, but after independence, Baba Saheb Ambedkar and his committee was appointed to form Indian Constitution, and with as the Brahmin with education created discrimination. Similarly, Baba Saheb Ambedkar, with the same weapon of education, formed the Indian Constitution and eradicated and demolished all the caste system and give equality to all the citizens of India. And therefore, and it is well depicted in Daya Pawar's autobiography Baluta. So, and now my third topic is the emergence of Marathi Dalit writing in Maharashtra. In late 1880s, the Marathi word Dalita was first used by Mahatma Jyotibai Phule for outcast and untouchable peoples who were under the cruel domination of Hindu caste system. And the Dalit word, the word Dalit has been derived from the vernacular Sanskrit Dalita, and in classical Sanskrit it means scattered or broken. So this word was in a trend. It was very popular during the 1960s decades, and this word took very much importance in the religious, political, and social movements in those periods. And if we go behind, then we find that the Dalit writings, it is believed by many scholars and learned people that the voice of the scripture of Dalit's voice are found in Madraj Chenaya's writing back in 11th century. He is considered as the father of Vachana poetry, and the another poet is Dohara Kakkai, who was born in a Dalit family, whose 6 confessional poems were survived. And the Dalit literature originally emerged during the 1960s 60s years, in which Dalit Panther was formed. Dalit Panther was a group of people who were mostly Dalits, and they embraced the idea of Baba Saheb Ambedkar, and similarly they have started this movement to eradicate the bias which were against them. So, and if now I am going to talk about the Baluta. So in Baluta, Baluta is an autobiography of Daya Pawar. It is regarded to Daya Pawar's whole life. Daya Pawar, he was known as Dagdu. His name was Dagdu, but he did not like someone calling him a Dagdu. His friend calls him a DM, and his grandmother calls him a Dam. So he does not like that thing. He opposed those things, and it is quite because lower caste people had no right to name their children with good names. So they had names like Dagdu, Maharu, or Kachra. These were the names that they had to put to give to their children. So in the name also there was a discrimination. So writer didn't like that, and what happened? Daya Pawar's grandmother was considered. She was accused of low character. So she moved to Mumbai to live with her 2 sons. Writer's father and his uncle used to live in Mumbai, between the Maharwada, between the Chor Bazar and red light area. It means that lower caste people had not right to stay in a good place. They always got a bad place, a dirty place to live in. So as we go further, it is believed that and it is well narrated in the book of Baluda. There's once upon a time when Mahar people were very much going through pathetic situation. So all people decided that we all will leave this place. We will leave everything. We will go away from here. But the Hindu people who are from higher caste, they stopped them and they said that you should not go. You should be here. They were selfish people, not for they had not affection towards them. That is the reason that they stopped them. But because any calamity should not come on them, that is the reason that they have stopped them. So when we go forward, we find that Daya Pawar's father was a drunkard man, and he was very addicted to wine. So gradually he became sick, and he went through pathetic condition. So he debt a lot of money, and he lost his job also. He resigned from his job. He paid his all this money salary in debt, and he came back to his own place. And later on, he also died. And after his death, writer's mother and writer, they moved to Maharwada. And when they moved to Maharwada, this was a village which was full of discrimination of caste. There they had to face lot of caste discrimination. Once upon a time, one woman went through a Maruti temple, but her shadow fell on that Maruti idol. So people stopped them going through that way, because they considered that Maruti idol has been spoiled through her shadow, because she was from lower caste background. So this kind of the discrimination they had to face. And when the writer was in a school, he had a girlfriend. Her name was Banu, but she was from higher caste family. So his friends advised him to leave her. They said that it is very hard for you to eat the Banu is a heavenly fruit, and you can never reach there. So ultimately he has taken a strong decision, and he left his girlfriend, and he moved on. And later on, what happens? He did well in his school, and he got admission into another school in Maharwada. As earlier I said, in Maharwada he did well, and then he got admission in another school, where he requested the heads of the hostels and schools to give a job to his mother, because they were jobless. So he asked a job for his mother, and his mother went there to work. But what happened? She was from lower caste background, so the higher caste student used to mix salt in the food, and they used to blame her for all the mischievous things that they do, and for all the robbery that they do. But they blame writer's mother for all those things. And once what happened, that writer's 10-year-old sister, she was dancing, but his classmate mocked her. They enjoyed and delayed her dance, and they likewise they discriminated them. And then what happens, that writers was married to a girl who was from his caste only. But when he found her low character, he left her also, and then he went in frustration. And after frustration, he went to his sister's house, and then she met his the former wife, which he had left earlier. When he saw her in a market, her condition was very painful, because she was married to a man who was as old as her father. She had a baby wrapped on her back and belonging on her hand, on her head. When writer saw that, he blamed himself for all the pain that his former wife went through. And thus, and then before that, what happens? Writer did well in his education and got admission in. He got a job in Mumbai in a medical college as an assistant, lab assistant. And there, what happened? uh, doctor used to command him for all the duties. So he had to clean the dung of animals, and he had to fill the alcohols in the dead animals' parts. So he thought that my ancestors, my forefathers, did same job, and with education I am doing same job. So what is the difference? So he regretted himself for being a lower caste, and thus how story goes, and it ends like this.